Hello, this is John Piper with a weekend video, and it's Saturday the 25th of April. Right, so we'll start with the Dow this morning. Saw the all-time high around 29,600. Oops, let's get the right thing on. 29,600 around here. Almost a perfect 38.2% level, not quite, but I mean, in the scheme of things, it's as precise as you could expect. Followed by an ABC. We still haven't got C equals A. Should be 25,100, but we've got about up to 24.6 or thereabouts. And of course we've also exceeded the 50% retracement level. As it happens, the A equals C is almost bang on the 61.8% level, so there is scope, I think, for one more move up. But let's have a look at the actual action since this peak. Okay, so since the peak here, we've seen an ABC decline, which suggests a correction. We've then seen a bounce, possibly another ABC, but again up to the 61.8% level, and you seem to get this quite a lot with very fast action. It tends to adhere to the fib levels more precisely than slower action. So that could be a 1 down, or it could be the beginning of a C wave down, followed by an ABC. So I'd look out for sell signals come the open on Monday, because this could be the beginning of something quite or another leg down of at least another maybe 2,000 points, and possibly more than that. I think we could see a break to new lows. And a lot of damage is being done to the economies of the world with this lockdown, which is I think being extended rather unnecessarily, given the death rate is now seen to be almost a consensus of about 0.1% for this virus, and it's not even clear whether it's this virus or the common cold and various flus, etc., all mixed up together. So I hesitate to use the word sort of conspiracy, but it does seem rather bizarre that the whole world's been locked down, including places like, well, the Costa del Sol where I live, and I think probably some areas in rural England, which don't really need this sort of level of intensive control. That's quite well, I'm not sure how interesting the word, but any illusions of freedom have rather disappeared, I think, in the sense that, you know, we're doing what we're told to do, whether we like it or not. The governments are saying, well, look, we have to treat like children now, blah blah blah. Okay, it's a life and death situation in the cities. I can understand that's a slightly different situation from where most of us live, I think. Anyway, so I think damage is being done. There's certainly a case we're going to see another leg down, I think, but it may become clearer if we do see some sharp selling come in next week. It is, of course, expiry. Again, right, yes, it was expiry yesterday on the markets. That's often a critical level or critical time, and you can see very fast action after expiry. Alright, similar on the Dow, we saw a 43% decline on the Dow, the DAX I should say, followed by an ABC, and now we're within this continuing trend channel. As I said recently, one of my reports, sideways action does seem to be indicated by the levels of confusion about what's actually happening. I mean, the oil thing, for example, was a big shock to a lot of people. I mean, predictable in the sense that we're using a lot less oil to the price, but it's actually going to negative territory. I think you need to be aware of the way the oil is getting to sort of work that one out. But if you were aware of that, it was pretty, again, was something that people were aware the storage facilities were already full, which again is logical. But that shouldn't be such a huge surprise, I don't think. But I had no idea that was the situation. Right, on the DAX we've got possible 1 down to there, possible correction 2, that could be a 5 in fact, so a bit of confusion there. We've then got, looks like an ABC in fact, well, I guess it could be, I mean there are potential 5s in there, but it looks more like an ABC with this great big B wave or 2 wave. However, this is pretty feeble. Then got a possible 1 of 3 here. Bit of a bounce back as is on the Dow into the close yesterday. Again, it's expiry. So a sell-off here again is something to watch out for come Monday morning, because it could be the beginnings of a more serious decline coming in, or another more serious decline. Alright, FTSE has been the weakest of the markets I look at. We had the big fall. Not a bad bounce initially, but it's just gone sideways since then. The same kind of parameters, we could easily see some selling coming on Monday, especially if other markets do the same for another leg down. I mean, you'd think there might be a C wave, but failure of mean, the failure to make an impression with the C wave is obviously a negative, given that other markets have done that. So there could be a sharper fall here, I think. Right, well, gold's trying to maintain the levels above 1700. I mean, it's got everything going for it, I think. My cursor really working there. So the key level, I think, is the 1700 level. We retested that recently, yesterday. We're going up again, but we need to break above these levels, about between around 1740, to really show this is a new impulsive move. Possibly lower prices in the equities would tie in with higher prices in the precious metals. Same as silver, really. It's not doing as much as gold, but we have got a potentially, could be a 1, maybe C2, maybe. So again, we've got the case for more prices coming in, but certainly it's not being as dramatic as gold by any means. I mean, people keep telling us that the ratio between gold and silver is an all-time low as far as silver is concerned, but it doesn't seem too keen to catch up just at the moment. Right, on Bitcoin, I've realigned my account based on an account by Bill Adlard. So thank you, Bill, for that. 1, 2. This is quite a contrived count, but 1, 2, 3. So let me try again. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, then a complex 4, and then a 5-part 5, complete wave 3. Pretty clear ABC down to there, although quite strong, I suppose. Now 1, 2, 3, 2 of 3. So we need to make some progress really to confirm that, but it is a valid count. And this bit's a little bit messy, but that's perfectly valid for Elliott. You just need to make progress higher. To complete this 5 wave, maybe around 9,000 Bill said, I think, and then we'll see if some kind of correction come in. So a buying opportunity here might well be worth going for if you see something you like. I mean, you may only get 9,000, but still over 1,000 points. And of course, you may go high. You never can be sure what might happen. Then a correction, and then another decent move up. In fact, the decent move up we've been waiting for should then come in, if this count is confirmed. Right, that's all for today. We found it interesting and useful. Back to the report on Tuesday for subscribers. Still a huge amount happening, I mean, in the world generally, and the markets reflect that already, obviously. I'd rather prefer not seeing a great collapse in the equity markets, but that of course has little bearing on what they're going to do. Have a great weekend, thanks for listening, and bye for now.